home. This is where we're staying, and you are not going to get us out of here.
Come, give us your answer. Will you have peace or war?
Cursed wizard who forced you on our company.
Ian, save his life.
If Thorin's got Thranduil over there, and I say, if you don't like my burger, then return him to me. It looks like it's an invitation. Throw it. Right. I think perhaps there might be another. One little contribution that I made beyond acting was to keep reminding people that the essential writer was no longer with us, but he had left his wishes in these books that he'd written.
Oh, you got the book?
Oh, no.
Never too late for the book. Never too late for the book.
Now, of course, the screenplay writers follow Tolkien's intention very closely indeed. So it didn't seem disruptive, I didn't think, for me to sometimes pull the book out of my costume and say, do you know what it says here? Could we reinstate this line?
Ian must go home and just read the book all night long, which is good, and it actually has benefited us enormously.
Ian that day had done some research and read that chapter in the book and found the line, which the original line was,
If you don't like my burglar, please don't damage him.
Is it in the book? Okay.
If you don't like my burglar, then please don't damage him. Return him to me.
It's a line of dialogue that we didn't include in the script for whatever reason, and he lobbies for it, and he always wins those arguments, always. We're going to replace a bit of Boyens with a bit of Tolkien. Okay. Oh, I don't want that to go on the DVD.
Tolkien never won an Oscar.
I know. No, well, that's right, Ian, and I hope that makes it on the DVD, and you'll be all right.
I would have it there to just remind myself of the feeling of the scene as Tolkien had written it, and that in fact, perhaps the way I played it in the film.
Curse you! Curse be the wizard that forced you upon our company!
We started with Thorin's side, so that was all on, one set, getting all the dwarves on the top of the wall.
they were there all day up on the battlements, and we were just there for eye lines and to say our lines.
The return of the Arkenstone for what was promised!
And down at the bottom of the ramparts was a table with Ian and Lee and Luke and a spread of party food.
Oh yeah, we had a full-on crackers and crisps and grapes and cheese. All it was missing was Pinot Noir. We were very happy there all day.
And then we would look up and there were all these dwarves along the wall and they had like Volkswagens of costume, wind blowing in their face. And then there we are sitting there eating from our cheese plate.
Sort of fed the anger that the dwarves were feeling.
I will kill you! Upon my oath, I will kill you all!
Your oath means nothing. I have heard enough.
And then we did our side of that scene where we stand below the ramparts of Erebor and we're trying to negotiate a peace with Thorin. I ride in on an elk played by a horse named Moose.
By coincidence, the horse he rode in, its actual name was Moose, which was kind of funny because we later on replaced him with an elk.
And Moose is the biggest horse in New Zealand. Huge Shire horse. He's like 18 hands high. That was his first time on set, too. He shit all over the place. That's what I did on my first time on set. I had this one day when I was shooting with him where when I would say my line, he could feel it coming and would start kind of moving out of his mark, and it would never fail. I would say the first, what was the line? I would say, we have come to tell you, and then he would start moving.
We have come to tell you, payment of your debt to the men
has been offered and accepted. Payment of your debt has been offered and accepted.
The same spot each time.
We have come to tell you payment of your debt has been offered.
And you can set your watch by it.
It's unbelievable.
Ruth. To Lee's credit, he always tried to carry on with the scene, but I think
there's only so far you can go, especially when suddenly Thorin's talking to a horse's ass.
Is he objecting to the dialogue? It's the word offered. Can we come up with a different word?
Maybe he's objecting to the performance.
This is what happens when you guys can't control your horses, you see. We take them away from you.
So, Lee, you should be doing
that.
We were demoted and also having to move like you are on the horse. So, yeah, there were moments when we weren't on the horse and we had to pretend we were. It happens a lot.